What's up, guys? Welcome back to Stone Valley, Illinois, here on the dairy farm that we are trying to resurrect. We're trying to get this thing going because this area has no dairies, which means that it makes ice cream, milk, cheese, anything you can think of that has dairy in it. The price has gone up and people are not happy. So we're trying to get all of these cows onto the farm. But before we do that, we are going to have to figure out these fields. Now, we have got 3 fields right now that are all ready to go. There is some oilseed radish ready, and now we can just put some seed in the ground, and we're going to put grass in the ground there. But we also bought this bigger field, and that's what we're doing today, guys. We are going to lime the field up so that we can get this stuff up and growing, and then we are going to plant some oilseed radish and then probably get some grass, because let's face it, we need to make food for our cows, but also, let's face it, that's going to take a while. So in this episode, I would just like to get these fields up and running so that they can work while we're doing other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean in the next couple episodes, I would at least get some things in the silo. And by that, I mean seeds, lime, and some TMR, because we are going back and forth down to Clever Motors, and we are spending a lot of time every day, time that I think is better served. So if we could just take one afternoon or one morning out of an episode, and that's probably going to be in the next one, we will just start loading them up so that we don't have to make this trip anymore. But we're making this trip right now, and what we're doing is we're getting some lime so that we can spread onto this field. So I'm going to pick it back up when we've done all that. Now back up at the farm, and we have got some lime right here in the spreader, and we're going to start liming this big field. I can only imagine how much money we're going to get, because we are going to make all of this grass and then we are going to make it into silage. And I don't know, I mean, looking at the number, we're under 700,000. We started with 3 million and we still don't have cows. We might need the money. Either way, let's start this and let's get this field as limed as we can, because we don't have a huge lime spreader, so we're gonna have to make a couple trips. Let's see how far this will go. And now, as you can see, our lime spreader is not the biggest. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is go get more lime, and I see this being a repeated pattern throughout the day. So what we're gonna do is we are going to unhook the fertilizer spreader, or the lime spreader. We are going to get to Clever Motors. We are going to buy a trailer, and then we're gonna fill it full of lime. We're gonna bring it up here and put it in the silo, because I think that way we are able to lime the field a little bit faster. Let's get down to Clever. Let's get this plan in motion. Now, with the silo placed, we are going to put all of the slime into the silo, and then we are going to grab it with the lime spreader, and we're going to continue our day. And now with the lime in the silo, we are now going to take it out and put it into the lime spreader. These fields are huge and they are awful. When we first got them, they were filled with rocks. They were filled with weeds. They hadn't been touched in years because this is an old dairy farm if you're new to this series, and we are trying to get it off the ground. We don't have any cows yet. That's probably going to be in next episode or the episode after that, but cows are definitely a priority. The thing is, we need to get TMR for them first because we want to maximize their potential. We don't want to just farm for no reason. We're doing the same work anyway. We might as well get the most we can out of these cows, so I want to be ready for them. This is the first step. Let's get this done more. And now already out of lime, but we've already got lime up here. So I think that trailer is obviously going to cut the time in half because we don't have to make another trip to Clever. It's already paying off, but I think we're going to empty this silo out here. Let's just make sure that we have enough to fill everything. And yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to empty this silo out now. We are going to continue doing the lime here. And then when we run out of this, we'll get down to Clever. We'll use the trailer and we'll get 2 more loads. But this is coming along pretty good. It's coming along pretty fast. And I think maybe we may even be able to get all of this done today. That's how big this field is. And that's how much money we can make from it. And now out of lime again, it's 12:15, and I think we're making really good progress here, which is good because we need to get this field all done. Not all done today, but I would really, really like to get all of it done today. We'll see. Either way, we have got to get more lime, and one of you guys put down the suggestion that we should be collecting these rocks because we can turn them into lime, and you're absolutely right. So what we need to do is start collecting these rocks when we get new fields, or when we just roll it the next time. We won't roll it, we'll collect it with the rock collector. Either way, that's a little bit in the future, but I just wanted to acknowledge that because that's a great idea, and I think I'm going to do that. But either way, let's go down to Clever because we've got a whole list of things that we need to do before we start collecting rocks. And that is namely getting more lime, bringing it up to the silo, and repeating these actions because we're going to need to get cows soon. And tomorrow I would like to have a lot of time devoted to getting everything we need, the TMR, the seeds, the lime, everything like that, so that we can have this operational farm and so we don't have to make all of these trips. That being said, let's make another one. And now leaving Clever Motors, and boy, do those guys love us. I mean, we've given them about $2 million now, so they should. You know, they'll be putting their kids through college because we decided to start this dairy farm. And we won't be putting our kids through college for the exact same reason. Either way, we're going to get back up to the farm. We're going to continue this whole process, and we are going to hope that we can get this field all done today. And now guys, up here at the farm, filling up the lime spreader. And when we do this, I just have a quick question. If you could leave in the comments, that would be great. How many cows do we start off with here? I think we have 400 that can fit in the barn. Do we go all 400 and immediately start making money off of this milk? Or do we go 200? That way we only fill up half of it, let nature take its course. We'll eventually get to 400 cows. Or do we do even less than that and we get maybe 25 to 50 cows, start a small dairy this year, let our food kind of, let us make our food basically by mowing the grass and everything like that, making silage. What do you think? 25, 200, 400, somewhere in between there. Please drop it in the comments. That would be helpful because I'm batting this around in my brain right now, and I really can't seem to get an answer, but we do need to get cows soon. Let me know what you think. and now approaching 3:30, and we have made great progress. The only thing is we've got to make one more trip to Clever, and since we're going to do delivery day tomorrow or the next day, I think I'm just going to bring the spreader down. That way I don't have to unhook everything. Going to drive down to Clever, fill this up, then I'm going to get back to the farm and finish this field up. But let me make this trip. I'll make it alone so that we don't have to do it, and I'll pick it back up when we're at the farm again. And now, as promised, we are back up here at the farm, and it's a little after 4 o'clock, so please allow me to beat this dead horse even further when I tell you that we really need a delivery day so that we can get all of this stuff up to the farm. And I've thought about buying a tractor trailer, a big rig, but I don't think that we can afford it right now, especially with all these cows coming in. So we're just going to have to do it the hard way in the next episode. But that's for the next episode. This episode, we've got to finish this field, and we are going to finish this field. So let's get that done. Well, let me state the obvious. I measured that wrong. We should have gotten a trailer full of lime. We should have brought it up here to the farm. But now Clever's closed. Now we can't make it down there. And now the video has to end. I failed us. There's no other way to say it. I failed us. Either way, thanks for hanging out this time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope I catch you guys in the next one.